everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. I honestly haven't posted on here in a little bit, so I thought it would be fun if I did a cozy reading vlog just to kind of start things back up again. And I've been trying to film this video for quite some time, so I'm honestly just gonna go ahead and jump into it. So the first book I'll be reading for this video is Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. This is the third book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series, which is a series of interconnected cowboy romances. This is actually my current read. I'm about like 50% through. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. We're following Teddy and Gus, which were introduced to us in the first book as like side characters. Teddy is Gus's little sister's best friend, and for like the longest time, they haven't liked each other, but I think that's about to change in this last 50%. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading, and then I'll come back to you when I have my final thoughts on the book, because I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish this today. So nice out today, so we decided to go to the park, and I'm just gonna keep reading. He's gonna play with the dog, and we're just gonna enjoy the nice weather. The sun is in my eyes really bad, but I'm gonna keep reading. I have about 80 pages left, so maybe I can finish it before we leave the park. I don't know, maybe it should take me like 30 minutes to read all that. I don't know, to be honest, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I really love Lila Sage's writing. It's just so fast-paced and so digestible. Hey guys, last night I finished Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage, and I hate to say it, but I didn't really enjoy this one as much as her other books. Now, it's not to say that I didn't enjoy it. I still had a good time reading it because, like I said, her writing is just so fast-paced and easily digestible, and you can never really go wrong with a cowboy romance. But in my opinion, the characters just lacked a little bit of substance. I feel like they had like a backstory, but it wasn't really focused on as much. And the whole entire connected series, like the two books before this, these two characters do not get along whatsoever. Anytime they're in each other's presence, it's like miserable for them and they have to say something mean to each other, like cold-hearted banter. And I feel like in this book, we didn't get much of the banter like that. It kind of like instantly flipped the script when she started working for him. Like all that like hatred kind of just went out the window, and they started like forming a routine together and kind of went from like hating each other to loving each other way too fast, because we didn't even get a lot of them like spending time together. You know what I mean? I don't know. in my opinion, I felt like the characters just didn't spend a lot of quality time together. I feel like he was always gone, like working on the ranch, and she was just constantly like babysitting his kid, which was what she was hired to do. But I feel like she fell in love with him through his kid and not like through spending time together and like quality time together. Yeah, they had dinners and stuff and they hung out every once in a while, but there was no like scenes of them just hanging out, if you know what I mean. I gave it a 3-star. It wasn't my favorite, but I do plan on reading the Wild and Wrangled one when it comes out. I'm not sure when that comes out. I think it may come out in April this year, but don't hold me to that because I really have no idea. Either way, it is time to choose my next read for this video. I don't know if I want to stick to my January TBR or if I want to read Onyx Storm, because Onyx Storm does come out today, January 21st. I am leaning towards reading something off my January TBR a little more for a couple of reasons. One, I really want to finish my January TBR and I don't have many days left. It's already the 21st. And another reason is that this is hardback and I don't know if I am committed to reading a hardback right now. I just have to be in a certain mood for a hardback because I don't really like holding it. I like being able to fold my paperbacks and just read comfortably, and I don't want to buy it on my Kindle right now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab some options off of my TBR and then we can choose together. For January, I have 3 books left on my TBR, which is a little scary because like I said, I only have 9 days left, or 10 days left of the month. So the first option I have is Saving Six by Chloe Walsh, the 3rd book in the Boys of Tommen series. I have Shatter Me, the 1st book in the Shatter Me series. Or I have this fun little read called Confessions of a Shopaholic. I haven't heard much about this, nor like seen people talk about it, but it looks like a cute little like woman's lit fic. We're scared to start this book because I've heard so many things about this and I'm just terrified. Like, what if I hate it? What if I hate one of the most popular books talked about among us? I'm scared. I might actually just go ahead and continue Saving Six. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That just feels like the safer option to me. So I'm already invested in the series. If I start Shatter Me, it'll be a whole new series that I have to start. I do want to start that soon though. Like, I'm not even joking. I want to get into that series. I'm just really scared. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. Like, this one won't take me as long. Plus, it's available on Kindle Unlimited, so I have options with how I choose to read it. The last one, Keeping 13, kind of fell a little flat for me. And when I told people that, they told me to just push through and just get to Saving Six, that it'll be worth it. I feel like Joey and Alfie's story is just going to be beautiful. And I'm honestly really excited to get into it. I also really want to get to Claire and Gibbsy's book. I've been wanting to get to that ever since I read about them in the first book. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey guys, I honestly haven't picked up my camera at all today, and no real reason. I've just been really moseying around and been kind of lazy today. But it's like 4 o'clock and I am fighting a nap so bad. So I went ahead and I opened up my Alani and I'm gonna jump back into my book now. So far, I'm really loving this book. I'm about 70 pages in, and I think Alfie and Joey's story is gonna be my favorite, and I'm only 70 pages in, so that says a lot. I just love the way that these characters interact with each other, and we're getting like backstory on how they met and everything, and because we see Joey and Alfie's relationship in the first 2 books, but this one's so good so far. But if you don't know, Joey and Alfie's story starts off with them not being together, and he's kind of like trying to push her away because he has so much shit going on, and she's kind of like a good girl, and she's also his boss's daughter, and he doesn't want to fuck up his job because he needs his job. Saving 6, and it's definitely a slow burn, which I am really loving, but we're starting to see a lot more of Joey and Alfie interacting together, and we're getting to see a lot more of Joey and his struggles, and just letting his guard down and kind of being her friend, which he was opposed to at the beginning of the book. He was just trying to like push her away as best as he could, but now we're starting to see him kind of let her in, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading, but I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here since it is Friday night. Thank you for spending the week reading with me, and I hope to see you in my next video.